Hello everybody, we're here now with Stitch's GBB21 Elimination in the solo. Man, I'm so excited to get and watch this one again. Can't wait to jump in and explain my ranking of him overall. You'll see that. And you will see where he officially ranked, and I will talk to you about why I ranked him there. But wait! Click pause right immediately. You have to go and link in description, original video, and click like there. Maybe even drop a comment. Please show love to the authentic video. That's the way the world of YouTube has to stay. Then you can return back to me and enjoy the breakdown. The breakdown from Judge Danny. Alright, so, little fast story. I met Stitch in 2019 at the Werewolf Beatbox Battle, where he did amazing. And he made one of the most mind-blowing wildcard videos that I've ever seen with Feels Like Nothing. And so I was really excited to check out Stitch going into this. So let's go and deep dive and enjoy. Let's enjoy this together. Me and you. One more fast shout out again to the Swiss Beatbox team. Just thank you so much for bringing everything to life so we can have this kind of incredible event. Let's go and check it out. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yo. Come up on this stage and represent.
Let's do it.
Make some noise. Give it up for Stitch.
Oh yeah. Hey, it looks so cool when he comes out like that. A lot of people was referring to him as because of his sound effect.
Now he told me to say it like this, so I'm gonna follow what he asked me to do. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the yoy. So, in 3,
2, yoy. Everyone did it. I love that he's taking his time on it. Good statement. Yeah.
I want that kind of
Yeah.
Oh my God. I want that fur pebbles at your window kind of love. Singing a song with a video over my head kind of love. Bring it home to mom and dad kind of love. I wonder.
What am I writing? Some in here. I'm going to say, by the way, I am writing and I'm very conscious of what I'm hearing. And I'm taking tactical time to look and write. Okay, so don't think I'm being ignorant to the set. All right, let's rewind and keep watching. What I wrote was instant original. Wow, nice.
Oh, nice. I wonder kind of.
We're doing the same thing. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, it's just so wow.
I want that kind of. I want that fall pebbles at your window kind of love. Singing a song with a video over my head kind of love. Bring it home to mom and dad kind of love. I wonder.
Kind of love, nice. Wow. Oh, the transition. Unbelievable transition.
I'll speed to grenade.
Man, it's amazing.
I'll see grenade. I'll see grenade. I'll see you tonight.
Sick.
Some days you're the misery. Some days feel so pointless. Oh, sing nice. There you go. Some days feel like it ain't for me. Some days feel like feels like nothing. Feels like your turn. Feels like nothing. Feels like nothing.
Wow. At the end. Feels like nothing. After all that performance, to be able to do low falsetto like that, good bit of technique.
Ladies and gentlemen, first Malaysian on this stage just smashed it up. Make some noise for Stitch!
Yeah, amazing.
I'll give it to him.
Alright. Yo, GBB, can you give me a where they did? Woo! Let's get it, people!
Stitch smashing up the stage one more time. Give it up for him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey, Mr. BBK at the front.
Hey, what's up, Beatbox family? Stitch over here. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Stitch_music. And for YouTube, it's Stitch Music and Beatbox. Let's get it.
Ah, man. Sick elimination. Oh my god. Alright, so I am screaming to jump in. Let's jump into this. Firstly, I just want to say that this is right up my street style. Stylistically, this is my personal subjective preference. So if there's any subjective scoring that I would like to do, then I score this high. The reason why is because I love originality in composition, and I feel it. I feel it screaming, bleeding out of Stitch in his performance. Yeah, this one is super, super original. This is very classy. This is very Stitch, and it's very good on pitch. And that rhymed too. Let's look at these notes first, and then I'm going to break things down. Okay, instantly original. And then later on, I put in brackets and all. So originally and through the whole thing was very original. Very, very much himself. Quietist, but not a concern. That was in the first half. It was pretty quiet. Sonically, he was a quietist, and especially following Improver, it was a contrast. It was quite quiet, but it wasn't a concern for the first half. But I have to be honest, in the second half, it was more of a concern. The power was concerning because the volume was quite low, so you couldn't connect to the piece, and that felt true in the set. Now, the final note I wrote live was dynamic problems. So it was more about the percussion that he put in, the effort to the snare. Not every snare was hitting on point where it should and how it should, as powerful as possible. Sorry, the timing was great, but how it should hit, power, consistency in the snares, and also the sound effects. So I want to just say and point out that the biggest weakness for me in this set was the polyphonic pitching in the last track. And just kind of leading up to it, there was two things. So Stitch's pitching is incredible, but I did feel a slip off in track 2 and 3. It goes neef, 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 and then something like that. It was either out of breath in the moment, or having a dry mouth / maybe nerves. I'm not too sure. He was kind of chilling up there on stage. Was it a shadow over to bring the confidence? Because I've been there and I had to do that myself in my show for a little part in the GBB this time too. So we won't know. Stitch, go ahead and drop a message. But I'm feeling that there was an external cause for having some inconsistency in the breathing pitch in there. And the polyphonic didn't come out so well, unfortunately, on the that part. Can't do it. That part there. So it was, the rest was very strong. Now the is a power bomb on stage. This was a great sound. This worked so well. And as you can tell in the early half, the first half, I was loving it. It was well and truly high placement. However, after everything, and I will do a tiny breakdown more, here we are. We have the whole list up again. You can see the placement of everybody. Now, I have Stitch overall, right? I can't do it with my hands because it's not on the screen for me right now. But we see Improver. Well, yes, I put him next to Improver. One space up on there. So 18th place is where I ended up having Stitch. So Stitch was 18 and Improver were 19. They were around the right level of scoring for me. Objective, subjective, scoring the eliminations. Now, we can talk in a little bit of reference to how I ranked Improvers. And it's an extreme seesaw contrast between Stitch and Improver. I'm feeling originality oozing out of Stitch in every aspect. However, the execution was not complete. The dynamic had some problems there. There was a little bit of slip off towards the end and the volume levels weren't all the way. That's all. That's all. It's a couple of blatant things. Apart from that, I thought that Stitch was a masterpiece. I thought Stitch's set was incredible. So we take to the other side of the seesaw. We have Improver, who didn't show the craziest arrangement of originality. However, his execution was amazing. So it was a real contrast, and it makes them toppled very close together for me. So there was a few things that Improver was pulling out the bag that Stitch couldn't do, just like more technical, more difficult combinations. However, Stitch was really, really great in the pitch and came with a composition originality that is very hard to do. And a lot of beatboxers in the whole world, they've become kind of lazy with the lyricism or the melody creation and even the arrangement in structure. But Stitch does not sleep on that. He brings that to the focus of the set. And it has to be scored really well. So that's why they're placed very similar, because the dynamics and the consistency in the power suggest that Stitch would be lower. However, the originality and composition would suggest Stitch would be much higher. But it's all about a balance. It's all about getting that execution to the right level. So that's why they're placed right around the same level. And because they both didn't feature certain things that the top 16 in my list did, that's why they sit just outside of it. But despite that, I loved Stitch's elimination so much. For me, it was okay to hear some live dynamic problems. Now, I do have a little suggestion. This now comes to opinion. I just want you guys to know that I am just one judge out of 5 judges, out of different judges that judge different events. So it's just me. And this is just my opinion of an advice here. I've noticed in my beatbox journey and my composition journey, so I can connect to Stitch here because I also am a composer too, and it's my favorite aspect of beatboxing. Sometimes the track that you've made has a total bang and success moment, and in this case, Feels Like Nothing was the ultimate bang in his wild card. At this point, it becomes extremely difficult to try and match that in a different environment, and also those sound effects and to bring it out live first time is extremely difficult in hindsight for that set. So when he started the set, something in my head said to myself, this is going to be very, very, very hard to pull out live perfectly. And if he does that, he will escalate into the top 16. He will elevate so high. But as I pre-thought, it would be very difficult to get every single sound texture out, which it was. So for me, it feels like there's a time and a moment for certain things. And as I think about this, Stitch's structure of the set was 3 tracks. I really liked that. However, it was only short segments of the last 2. I would have personally preferred to hear set 1 and then set 2, one or the other. And bonus points for that transition with the from track 1 to 2. That was really, really special and really nice. It's right up my street, the style of Stitch, completely up there, but in the scorecard, not up there, right? It's next to Improver, right in this outside of the top 16 mark. You have to be balanced in the judgment. I would love to have had Stitch up in the best 16, but there's certain reasons why I'm sitting on the judge panel and ranking things. But to me, Stitch only needed to make minor changes to be through. And I'm pretty sure that people will love this video because it feels so special. It does not feel like nothing. Oh, and by the way, I'm so sorry. The official ranking of Stitch was 22nd. So I actually had him considerably above the average. Yeah, so that was my analysis and my breakdown of the elimination from Stitch at the GBB 2021. And just like Improver, they both came for the first time, and placing right there is great. They both did amazing. Stitch, you should feel so proud of this set. It was awesome. Pleasure to watch. All right, people, I will see you soon, aka tomorrow, for the next one.